guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. Today I'm going to be doing a 90s supermodel inspired look. As you guys know, 90s looks are very in right now, very trending. 90s supermodel looks were all about smoky eyes, perfected skin that is not super shiny. It was more on the matte side. They just wanted the natural beauty to come out. They loved dark brows, either bushy or very thin. They loved a dark lip liner with a lighter lip. That's what I'm going to try to create today, and I love that era. I love everything about 90s. Unlike my other looks, I'm not gonna go ham with the highlight. I'm not gonna go ham with glitter. I'm not gonna go ham with bright colors. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge for me to keep my highlight especially to a minimum. It's kind of a challenge, you know, it's kind of a challenge. As I said, 90s supermodel looks were all about skin. So I'm going to prep my skin first before I start my makeup. And to prep skin, I'm going to be starting with the Inky List Hyaluronic Acid. This is a serum. All you need is a little bit. It just gives you that hydration glass of water your skin needs, and I like to press it in as so. Already gives that like natural glow to your skin. And for the moisturizer, I'm going to be using L'Oreal Age Perfect Moisturizer. This is actually perfect for dry skin. It's very heavy. It is very thick. It works perfect for my skin because I do have really dry skin. And I'm going to top everything off with the Fix Plus, so I have that moisture locked and loaded on my face. Oof. I'm going to start with the eyes first, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Eye Primer. This actually is a really good primer if you haven't tried it. It just makes the colors pop so well. It makes the blending really easy. I don't know why there are negative reviews about this one, but it works really well for me. I like to apply it with a brush first and then smooth that with a sponge. And now I'm going to set this base using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Vanilla. Now I'm going to take this shade Power Player, which is a very grayish taupe, and use that as my transition color. That time was all about following your natural contour of your face, the natural shape. So I'm just going to use the natural hollows of my eyes to shape my eyes. And I'm going to smoke out the outer part of the crease. And now I'm going to use the Suva Beauty Protege palette. It's really late. I actually started filming at 2 a.m. and it's 2:30 right now. I'm gonna drop a lot of things. Anyways, so I'm gonna be using the Suva Beauty Protege palette. This palette has this really cute shade called Poetic. It's this very light grayish taupish color, and I'm gonna use this to blend the first color out. Now I'm gonna be switching to the OG matte palette. This was such a thing back in the day to have. 35OM by Morphe. Oh my gosh. When I first got this, I was like, oh, this is the palette of my dreams. I don't know why it was like so hard to find. I'm gonna be darkening my crease using some of these cool tone browns. I really like this one. And now I'm going to start to darken my crease and bring this even closer. Just place it on the outer corner. I'm not going to put anything super dark on the inner corner, so I can give that, I told you, so I can give that lift to my eye. Oh wow, I need coffee. What I'm doing is lifting my eye, blending that in. Lifting my eye, blending it in. Now I'm gonna go back to the Tarte Lip palette. Actually, if you don't have this palette and if you love matte looks, this is such a good palette for like even like brighter looks. Since everything was softer back then, I'm not gonna do a cut crease. However, I'm gonna give the effect of the cut crease by using this shade called Supermom. And I'm gonna place this on the inner corners. You can just press this color in until you get the effect that you like. Now I'm gonna blend the inner corner color to the outer corner color using Force of Nature and a little bit of Power Player. It's gonna give me a nice natural transition. To add to the lifted eye look, I'm gonna be using a brown eye pencil. Honestly, I'm just gonna create a random wing, but this doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna blend it out. Now I'm gonna take an angled brush and just blow this outwards. I'm gonna go back to Dreamer and Multitasker to blow the liner out even more. For the rest of this video, I'm actually gonna be trying some new products that I haven't used before. I'm really excited to try these because some of these products are super hyped. I'm gonna start with the Huda Beauty eyeliner. So this is dual-sided. Haven't even opened it yet. Okay, so this one is the liquid side. This side is the regular liner. When I use other liquid liners, because I have hooded eyes, it kind of transfers right here and it hasn't transferred yet. It's not super watery, if that makes sense. I don't like when liquid liners are super watery, so they just get everywhere, you know? This one has like a thicker formula, I think, and it dries down pretty quickly. Okay. It's drying down matte. Oh, did I find a new favorite eyeliner just now? To make everything super sharp, I'm going to just use my white, just go like that. And of course, I'm back with a way bigger wing. You know why? Because after I stopped filming, I was like, you know what? Let me just fix this little detail on this wing. I messed up. I admit it. I made that way thicker, and then I made this one thicker so I can match it to that. And as I'm making this thicker, guess what? I made it thicker than this one. So then I had to even them out, and it took an hour. You know what? It's all good. It's only 4:30 and I have more energy in me than a toddler. I don't know why I come alive at the nighttime. I just have this mist of the night energy. I leave my lashes and brows for last because I don't want any powder on them. I'm going to continue to the face. I don't know if I'm doing it because I'm doing a 90s Supermodel look, but I'm kind of doing like a subtle Vogue with my hands every time I talk in this video for some reason. The next product that I haven't used before is going to be this Laura Mercier hydrating primer, and this was sent to me by the Laura Mercier team. Thank you so much for sending me this beautiful package. I can't even tell you guys how grateful I am. It feels so rich, a rich lady. It feels so good. Under my eyes, I'm gonna be using the Kiehl's Avocado Eye Cream. This is a really thick cream, so if you have dry skin, this is perfect for you. My eye area especially is really dry, so this is just perfect. I like to just pat it like this. On my lips, I'm gonna be using Skin Fix, which is one of my favorite skincare brands actually, and it's affordable, so definitely check them out. It's their barrier collection, and I've been using this for a while. As you can see, it's almost gone. This is actually one of the few lip balms that actually work. Doesn't make your lips drier. Also, I love the fact that I forgot a little bit of the primer by my nose. It looks like my nose is dripping. The third product I haven't used before is going to be the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation. I really hope it works because, as I said, I have desert dry skin. Oh, but it's plastic. I wish this was glass. If this was glass, it would have felt better. You know what it feels like? You've been to TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Ross or all of them. You know the perfumes they have over there, and they have this like clear plastic case so it doesn't get stolen? That's what it feels like. I have the shade 40 NN. I guess that's enough for now. What I like to do, even though this is a damp sponge, I like to spray a little bit of Fix Plus. This is actually a pretty good match. Covered up my redness and little spots pretty well. This is a foundation that you want to build up layer by layer instead of just adding a lot all at once. At least that's how it is working for me. Always bring it down to the neck. This is not a foundation that I want to apply a lot of powder on. I can definitely see the matte effect, but it is not like super drying. It didn't do anything to my pores, like it didn't blur them out or anything. I like it, I don't love it. That's the verdict for the foundation. I'm gonna be using the Benefit Boyne Concealer. I've used the cream ones before. I didn't like them, but this formula is liquid, and I always prefer liquid concealers over cream any day. This seems to be more full coverage. We're about to see. It kind of feels dry when I'm applying it. Fix Plus again. Wait a minute. A full coverage concealer makes me happy. Not a lot can do that. I like to apply whatever is left on the sponge to these areas. I don't like that super high contrast. This is a pretty good concealer. I'm pleasantly surprised. Since I'm not going to be bronzing up my skin like a lot, I'm just going to contour my face and sculpt my face with the Fenty Beauty Matte Sticks in Amber. This is actually a really good shade for my skin tone. It is a little grayish, which gives that perfect shadow look. I warm it up on my hand first. I used to put it way lower. I noticed that it kind of brings down my face. And I'm gonna put this lightly right here. If you were wondering if the concealer creases, it does. It doesn't cake or crack. It cracks, honey. And of course, I'm gonna blend it towards my hairline. You don't want that little gap in between your hair and your forehead. Update, you guys, the foundation is starting to crack on my skin. Like here it's cracking. Please don't ruin this look. So I'm only gonna be setting my under eyes just a little bit, but I'm not gonna use a lot of powder on my face. This is already a matte foundation and it's already looking really dry. This is my new favorite powder. It is so good. It makes you face tuned immediately. Who doesn't love an immediate face tune? And whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to lightly set this area. The next product I haven't used before is this Laura Mercier matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Soleil. Oh, this is so pretty. I don't know how pigmented it is. Let's just start with little and then build. Oh my God, this is the perfect shade. This is the perfect shade. Am I Linda Evangelista yet? This is a really nice shade and you can actually build it up to how pigmented you want it to be. I'm just gonna connect my nose contour to the inner corners of my eyes. Don't be scared to bring it all the way here. It's now time for blush, and I'm gonna be using Milani Cosmetics Romantic Rose. They have really good blushes if you haven't checked them out. I'm going to use the same brush I used for the bronzer, so you just marry them, you know? So the foundation on my nose is already separating. The next product I haven't used is what I'm actually really excited about. This is a matte radiance baked powder. Ooh, it has that little sheen. That's the perfect amount of highlight that I actually need for today's look. I don't need glitter. I always need glitter, but not for this look. Calm it down. Calm it down. It is super powdery, so let's start with a little. Just gives that healthy sheen. If you do like subtle highlighters, this is definitely for you. I'm getting out of control with the highlight, so let me just calm it down and actually blend this out with this sponge. I'm trying to make this blinding without even like noticing it, and I'm not trying to do that. And just a little tiny bit on the nose. If you pick it up with a sponge, I just want to see how it looks. So a little bit on the forehead. Oh, actually, okay. If you apply it with the sponge, it gives that all over glow, which I actually love that look. For the brows, I'm gonna be using Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. This is in the shade Black Brown. I think this is just the perfect shade for me. I've been using it and I've been kind of obsessed with it. It has a very fine tip and it allows you to create, you know, like very thin hair-like strokes. Okay, so I did my hair the best I could. I'm not good at doing hair and I know that about myself. So this is what you get, okay? This is the most volume it's gonna get. This is with the glue spray, the glue hair spray, like the hardest of the hardest. And my hair feels like a wooden table. It doesn't even move. I'm gonna use the other end of the Huda Beauty eyeliner on the waterline. For the lashes, I'm actually not choosing a very dramatic lash. That area was not about dramatic lashes, so I'm gonna be using really nice wispies, and these are just gonna add to that lifted eye effect. Now that I got my lashes on, it's time for the lips, and of course I can't do the lips without a dark lip liner. For the lipstick, I'm going to be using Truffle Tease by Maybelline. Last but not the least, I'm gonna be trying this Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I've used the Hangover Primer before. I liked it for a long time and then all of a sudden it stopped working for me. I don't know why. So this is supposed to hydrate the skin as well as hitting the makeup. I don't know if I have to shake it, but it brought life back to my skin.